Hey guys, today we're going to start a project about a really cool artist I love. Alright guys, we're going to use some of our cool skills we learned last week about automatic drawing to start a project about an artist whose name was Juan Miro. Juan Miro was one of my favorite artists. He has such a unique and cool style of art. Some of his artwork, which I'm showing right now, uses really unique and bright colors. He uses kind of wild shapes to make these little creatures, and you can kind of see all kinds of things in his artwork. Some people see birds, some people see fish, some people see people, or maybe you see little monsters and stuff. But his artwork looks so cool. And Juan Miró was an artist from Spain. He was born in Barcelona, where he did a lot of his work. And he would paint, he would do sculptures, he would do all kinds of art. But we're going to do a little drawing, kind of like in his style today, which will be a lot of fun. Now, to start our drawing, I want to do a little bit of our automatic drawing that we talked about last week. Okay, so we're going to do a little automatic drawing. First, I want you to just kind of open your mind. And we're going to just do some fun lines, some swirling fun lines for maybe about 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, so just on your paper, if you want to close your eyes, that's one cool way to do it. You can close your eyes. And I'm using a black marker. If you have markers, that would be perfect to use black. If you don't have markers, you can use a black crayon. But I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to kind of just let my brain flow and put some swirly automatic drawing lines on my paper. All right. Whoa, that looks weird. Now, next, I want to just kind of go around the page and maybe draw some shapes so we can do some cool little Moravian shapes. So maybe just kind of around, I might kind of just add some things in places I have some empty space. Maybe I'll add a couple little shapes about. And you can just roll with it. Like I said, it's almost like the automatic drawing from before where you're just letting your imagination go. And you can even overlap some of them. Maybe I'll have that one right there. Now, in your brain, thinking about our automatic drawing, maybe you're already kind of looking at it and looking for our creatures and our fish and our birds and stuff. So you could turn your paper in different directions and pick one way that you see a lot. So like if I look at it this way, this almost looks like a weird little snowman character. I could see this almost like some kind of little character, little monster guy. Or he almost looks like a pug, like a little doggy. Or if I turn it this way, these almost look like eyes. And I could make this his little body. Maybe that's an arm, or maybe that's the mouth, and those are the eyes. So I want you to kind of imagine, look at your picture and kind of imagine some cool little critters on it. So I kind of liked this way. I'm going to roll with it this way, I think. So I'm going to kind of just eyeball it. And one thing I like about Moreau is he would put these cool little eyes in his picture, almost like a series of little circles. So maybe I'll put a little eye right here on this one little critter. I could put another smaller eye right there. Maybe he's got a little arm waving. Oh my goodness. I love this little guy. I'll put some little feet on him. Cool. Maybe he's got a little pet. This could be his little cat. Or maybe it's a little bunny. I'll put another little ear. And two little eyes. And I'll give it a little bunny tail. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. So I've got the beginnings of my Miro picture right here. Now, we're going to really pop out some of our colors with it. So we're going to kind of get a few other marker colors. Let me pause my video a second because I misplaced my marker. Okay, I'm back. So, like I was saying, we're going to color this in kind of like Miro. And one thing that was pretty cool is where these lines overlap, sometimes he would pop in some different little colors in those sections. Miro loved to use primary colors, which if you remember from one of our older videos, the primary colors were red, blue, and yellow. So you could pop in some of these primary colors in some of these places. That would look really nice. But anywhere you have a little overlap or a loop, you probably want to fill that in with a color, which would look really cool. So I can just kind of start filling in some of these areas like this. As I'm working, maybe I'll see new creatures and shapes in my picture. So like for example up here, what if this is a weird little creature? I could give him a little tail. Maybe he's got some weird little mouth. I'll give him some antennas. I love him. So we can kind of start adding some color to our picture. I want you to start with just some of these places where your shapes overlap. I think that's a great place to start adding your colors. Let me find a better blue. The blue I used didn't work very well. Maybe this one. Here we go. This is such a fun style of art. Maybe if Miro saw these, he'd probably be super proud of you guys working hard on this stuff. So I'm going to kind of fill in my little spaces, make my little critters. If you want to use some of your other colors that aren't primary, that is also okay. I had this dark green and this light green. I thought it might look cool if I went from one to another like that. And maybe I'll go to yellow next. That's a pretty cool looking eye. But I'm just going to take a little time to color this in, filling in all my little overlapping shapes and such. Herder. Miro picture. I've remembered this guy right here. Maybe I could make him a little character too. But we can kind of have some little dudes all over our page. We could add some more stuff as you see fit. I did leave a lot of my little guys white because if you fill in too much with marker, sometimes it can like overpower your picture a little bit. So I wanted to leave some white on the page. But feel free to color in as much of this as you want. I could fill in my whole background. If you're doing a big space like the background, you might want to actually switch to crayon because you can really dry out your markers doing giant areas like that. And a mix of crayon and marker could look really good on this. So if you wanted to do that, that would be fine as well. But we're going to put just one or two more little touches on our Miro picture. This is such a wild style, and I love how everybody that looks at it might see something a little different from your really creative, weird picture here. So I cannot wait to see what weirdness you guys come up with. I want to see some of your stuff posted on Seesaw or on Google Classroom, so feel free to do that. I can't wait. And I hope you had fun with our little Juan Miro picture. I'm going to name this one Catter Bunny. It's like a little caterpillar and a bunny. All right, guys, I will see you next time.